Yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna go over how I made $4,000 trading NQ in the AM session today. So, I'm gonna do my full top-down analysis of everything that I saw for this trade. And I just want to mention that, this is the first trade analysis video I've ever done. And I'm gonna do more like these because of a few reasons. One is, this isn't scripted, but like, one is to keep myself accountable. Like, I've been putting a lot of time and effort into making sure that I'm taking the best trades I can. And it tends to be that sometimes, when you trade on your own and you don't really have anyone overseeing or, monitoring your progress, it's very easy to take small mistakes that can have large impacts on account growth. And typically that's where I can go wrong. So I thought if I can share my trade analysis videos every day, or for when I do take trades, and like be honest about it, so wins and losses, it keeps me accountable because I know that even if just one person views this, it's it's beneficial for me. So right, I'm gonna begin with my top-down analysis, and I'm mainly just gonna do it on NQ because ES, I typically don't look at all the time frames on ES, only the higher ones like daily, 4 hour, hourly. So we've had a fat expansion higher. So we're kind of expecting a little bit of a trade, like a retracement, since it's also the first day of the new month, right? Like the new monthly candle just opened. For the 4 hour coming into the session, we had swept this low here, right? So this is quite interesting. So we swept this low, and on ES, you'll notice that we didn't actually sweep that low yet. Where are we? Here. So on ES, for here, you can see it's generated more sell side. So we never actually swept that low, and there was, some bullish SMT coming into the AM session. I did see that we touched a 4 hour order block here. It's an order block with fair value gap, which makes it higher probability. And then, drop down to your 15-minute time frames. Let's just see. You can see that we're like building bullish structure. We've got a 15-minute inverse, so we kind of have like confirmed market structure that's bullish. Um, so I'm currently waiting for 9:30. However, I'm viewing this SMT as a little bit of like a fake SMT. I put this in my Discord, so um, obviously there is a little bit of proof of that. But the reason is because I can see this as a market maker model in itself, right? Like this is in some ways a market maker model once it fills that to that low, and the run higher just it didn't look convincing enough because we had this little mini gap from the new week opening gap left open. You can see from the indicator it's drawn. We got some below two, and then obviously sell side here. We did end up sweeping and taking that sell side, which I could have held for, but no, I didn't have that much faith in. You know, I wanted to take profits somewhere around in this NWOG region. Now I'm gonna drop to the 1 minute because, in fact, let's show the hourly because on the hourly it shows it a little bit better. In the AM session, let's remove that. I was looking for a specific like SMT premium to sell from, and I noticed that that high there is the same high on here for ES, which created our SMT. So I dropped to the 1 minute, you'll see it a bit better. That's our SMT for our start of the market maker model, because for the confirmation of the smart money reversal, we want SMT in this region, right? Or at least SMT in this region after we've confirmed with displacement. So I'm looking here. Okay, we've got SMT as soon as this takes this high, like on ES. You can see on ES, you get a bit more of a clearer candle depiction on the market maker model forming. I was originally looking for this sell side and this sell side. It didn't end up getting taken. It went all the way back up, which is interesting. So maybe something to think for tomorrow. But when we're looking here, we're looking to see what bearish PDRAs are getting disrespected and what bullish PDRAs are being respected. So you can see we instantly inverse the top one and we create a bullish PDRA. to me, that's not enough confirmation. I'm looking for like a CISD too. So we also give our CISD here for these candles up. And in ES, it gives it a little bit sooner. So in ES, this is your CISD, and the inverse is here. Fair value gaps made here and here, which it respects, drives lower. The reason I had to have a larger stop than I wanted, so I put it on the bodies here because I wasn't too sure. Maybe like I've seen examples where sometimes the trades might, it might come and touch into that top fair value gap before dropping, because usually price likes to rebalance all of the inefficiencies before dropping. However, I did kind of see that the reason I wanted to enter lower is because to me this is like a V-shaped reversal. This is like a balanced price range. So it, any retracement back into here is a good entry. And considering that, so I originally had my entry on this fair value gap for lower, but I realized we made a newer fair value gap that was a little bit lower. So I literally just entered in there. You'll see like the execution is somewhere there. I was holding for like roughly 2R, but towards this endo region, you can only see it on the higher time frames, but yeah, it's a little bit lower. And yeah, it played out. It made £4,000, but it's really interesting to note that like, because my main confluence for this once NQ had taken this low here, if we look at the corresponding low on ES, it's this sell side here. So once it's taken it on that candle, you can see over here that it's not even made much of a sell side sweep. Like, we've just made the smart money reversal at this point. So I had confidence in trailing my stop slightly lower as we broke below this low into continuing lower just because of this open sell side below on ES. And it did play out as expected. So yeah, a little bit higher. So yeah, that's my execution for today. I'm going to be posting these like practically every day, but more so just when I get a trade that needs sharing, like wins and losses, because I feel like you can learn more just from your losses as much as your wins. That's like where the true growth is occurring. I hope this helps. Obviously, if you've got any questions, you can. I've got a free Discord, so you can join my Discord and ask questions there, or you can comment below. I'll try and answer anything. And yeah, I post some stuff on Twitter. I'll be posting my executions on Twitter because, well, it's called X. I I'm trying to build a little bit of a following, but I know that it's better to just try and provide of some value. So that's why if you've got any questions on ICT concepts, smart money concepts, I feel like I can help because I've seen so much of this guy's content. Like, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.